Are you okay?
Like, so what happened?
It kind of happened like this. So I believe it was Tuesday morning. I had just woken up. Drank coffee. I did my usual. I go and, grab my badge from the city hall, go check the finances, and then I make my way to the bank to see how the county account is looking. Upon getting there, I was run over by Pipsqueak and this individual in all black wearing what looked like the Ant-Man mask. And they, they're like, "Oh, are you the mayor?" And whatever. Like, next thing you know, I'm getting held up by Pipsqueak, and then a series of things happen. I ended up getting shot, and I contacted LSPD. Then came down a couple other officers, and then I proceeded to give Peters my statement while in his cruiser. Fast forwarding, there was an incident with Border Patrol, and there's an verbal altercation between Cassidy, Peters, and myself. Cassidy was kind of flipping out and made statements to me. I haven't really talked to Cassidy, like, at all. The last time I talked to him was an incident regarding a CI that ended up dying, DeMarco. So this is like 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, something like that. So Cassidy had a lot to say about me. Like, he had like an entire like bibliography, but I haven't spoken to this guy, so where his positions were being developed from, I don't know. But he made statements along the lines of, "You're only writing legislation for criminals." I challenged him. I said, you mean my constituents, civilians, like the people that voted me in? He proceeded to say I was annoying with that answer. And I said, well, can you fucking explain this? He proceeded to say that people are too stupid to be telling you what kind of legislation they want to see. You should be working with the police department. And I reminded him that I am the mayor of the people, and that includes my constituents, which are the Los Santos Police Department, but I inherently am not like their master, right? They are not my sole focus.
Right.
Following this altercation, I kind of thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of tension here. Let me invite Bones and Cassidy to my office so we can figure out where it's coming from. Because if someone's got this much animosity, anger, and just kind of like conviction behind hatred towards me, we need to find out what it is, because we got to work together. Cassidy and Bones came through, and we started to speak about it. And, there was the allegation that I was splitting the state. I reminded them that the state was split by the federal government. And they said, yeah, but it's getting worse. People don't want to come on duty or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, wait, what exactly is happening that's making it that bad? They're talking about, it's like the legislation you're proposing. I'm like, the toll booth? And he's like, yeah, like, we can barely afford things. And like, we gotta this and that. And I'm like, brother, it's like a fucking $100 toll booth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? He goes, well, doesn't it say state vehicles are going to charge you $3,500 if from Blaine County? And that's when I realized he was referencing a document that was on my private laptop. And I had forgotten to turn on ExpressVPN. And somehow someone broke onto that laptop and pulled a piece of legislation that I didn't write. None of us wrote. It's something that was just sitting there. And for somehow someone affiliated with him hacked into the fucking laptop and spread it around. Now, apparently this was talked about in a Blaine County meeting. So it's hacked fucking emails and hacked fucking pretend legislation that doesn't exist circulating. Doc,
What was the legislation that he specifically referenced?
the automated toll booth. You can find the actual copy on the City Hall website. But in regards to what he was referencing was a document that I have sitting here that was made by, you know, Chat GPT.
And how did you know? Like, what did he say specifically that you knew he was referencing that document and not like from the website?
Because he referenced $3,500 for Blaine County vehicles, and that number specifically is only in this document, and that particular line is only in this document and is not in any of the legislation that's on City Hall.
Okay, all right. And remind me, what's the website called again? Is it lossantos.me? Is that right?
Correct. It would not be posted there. Oh, are you talking about the county website where the legislation gets posted?
Wherever the legislation get either one, wherever
the proper one is going to be on City Hall. It's going to be the government website.
Okay, right. Yeah. Okay. Have you got a? Okay. So where did you? Where was your laptop? Where did you leave it?
It was in my office.
It was in your office at City Hall.
Yeah, that's right. See, this is why I always keep the VPN on. But you know, it's just I restarted.
What VPN do you use, by the way?
Express VPN.
Okay, just checking. You got a link I could have for that?
No, I can tell you. I can tell you that I know that it was very clear in that conversation that he was not the one that did the hacking, but someone brought it his way.
Someone brought it his way. Okay. So we've got to find out who did do the hacking. That's what we've got to find.
It was me, Cassidy, and Bones in that room.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, see, I would not be that pressed, Doc, if it's just jokes. But this shit has been spreading around. It's been a big campaign point. It's a big reason that I believe that, you know, there's been a ambush against legislation and a series of falsifications as to what is and is not. I don't know what the intent is, but they might have my dick pics, Doc, for all I know.
You keep those on your work laptop?
I always need to make sure it's handy.
Yeah, that's true. True. Also, I do want to mention, Dark, this has been brought to my attention as well. The streets have been calling him Sleepy Bones and Hunter Cassidy, and people keep telling him to release the laptop. I don't know if that is it. Release the laptop? Is that it? No. What's on Cassidy Hunter's laptop? That's what it was.
Okay.
Not my saying. I'm just hearing it out there patrolling.
You're hearing it on the streets. Okay. Okay. Did anybody have access to your laptop? Like, was it locked in the room?
It was in the
or
room.
Like,
was it locked? We absolutely
was it locked in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
In code and all.
It could have been like a physical hacking.
Yeah,
So no one could have like broken into the office or anything like that. There's
That
no signs
is-
of breaking it.
that is correct.
Damn it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll call this the preliminary interview. I guess I'll have to follow up with Bones and Cassidy and see what they've got to say about this. Okay. Well, obviously, if you hear anything more, hear this information cropping up, obviously, if those phallic pictures turn up anywhere on the internet, obviously do mention that to us. And we'll be sure to track those down and see where they came from. You know, track IP addresses, that kind of thing. And we'll see if we can find out who did this.
Okay, I appreciate that.
No problem. We'll take this very seriously, Mr. Mayor. Okay. Yeah. Is Bones around right now? No, neither of them are.
What are we? Neither of them are what?
Neither of them are around. Bones or Cassidy.
Oh yeah, Sleepy Bones and Hunter Guy. Of course they're not. Cassidy's out probably smoking crack with prostitutes right now.
I
And
beg
I'm
your
pretty sure
pardon?
Bones has dementia. I'm just saying, that's what I heard on the streets.
Bones
Okay,
has dementia?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What is that called? Sundowning?
I think blaining is probably what we refer it to as here.
God.
Well, if there's anything else, my number's in the level list.
All
What
right.
are you doing up
I'm
so
gonna go-
late, by the way?
Working hard, so as
Problems at
always,
home? Is
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
All right.
I
If
think
you
you're
get
great.
I'm on the limit list.
Thank you.
Doc, I think you're great.
Thanks, Joe. I'm married.
Nice to see you, Nino.